Welcome back, Red Feather Farms. We're working on gates today, and we're building putting a gate in for our feeding area between these two pastures. I've already did the video on making the gate, and we've got that together. I've already dug the hole. There's a video on that one. We're going to have a whole video on setting that post. But what we're going to do right now, so that we know how we're setting this post, is we're going to go ahead and hang this gate. So this video is about hanging a gate. And I'm going to get down here. And these are called gate hangers. And they're threaded on the back side. And you can drill a hole, or you can just go ahead and blow a hole in it. I blew a hole in it with a torch. And so I've run the bolt through, threaded it up. Now you notice this one is right down to the end of the threads. If you look at the one in the bottom down here, I've got the threads out some. I like to use these threaded ones a lot here on the farm because we don't have level ground here. And so I can take and move the bottom of that gate in and out to help with the ground here, so that we can keep these gates somewhat, together. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these go on the, I know they're for round pipe. I couldn't find any for square pipe, so I spread them out a little bit. We're going to put square pipe inside them, and we're just going to crimp them down good. But what we're going to do now is we're going to hang this gate, okay? And we're going to do what we can best to get it as level as we can. Now, when I made this gate, if you'll look down this side, this part of panel is cut out here and cut out down here. That's for the gate hangers to go into. So we're just going to move this gate down here, and y'all can see me through this gate, hopefully. Pick this up a little, move my 2x4 out, and this should slide right in, just like that. Okay. Now we're going to take this other gate hanger, and it's right at the bottom. These will slide up and down. Now you notice this gate hanger is pointed up, and this one is pointed down. A lot of people put them both up, but they can lift the gate right off these hinges. Okay, so this one's pointed down. So what we do is we take, and I need to put my other piece of wood in there in a minute, and we tilt this gate and slide this up. And I'm going to see if I can't pull this up and slide a board under here somewhere. And take up some of this space. Okay. I'm trying to level this out, guys. That's what I'm trying to do. There we go. Now I've got that back in there nice and tight. And we're going to put carriage bolts in here. And that's not the carriage bolt that goes to it. This will be the carriage bolt. I think this one's a 2.5-inch carriage bolt. And I've got a washer. So we're going to slide this through. And this is what a carriage bolt looks like. Round on the top here. And then it's got like a little nut underneath here, if y'all can see that. Okay. It's all made in one piece. And what it'll do is it'll fit into this square hole here and hold on. So we're going to put the bottom one on first. I'm going to slide her through there, put a washer on, and put the nut on the other side. Grab the other one. Put the washer on, and put the nut here. Now that's a 1/2 inch nut, so I've got a little ratchet here, and we're going to hold this up against there as best we can and tighten this thing down. And we're going to squeeze that pipe. We're going to bend that pipe a little bit, squeezing it real hard. See how it's pulling these ears in together? That's what we want. We want it to bite into that. I think that's about as tight as I can get that one right now. Now, back off that a little bit. Kick this gate. When we straighten that up some. Now, so with these gate hangers, the weight of the gate is holding on this hanger. This one's keeping it steady and keeping it from coming off that hinge. And now we've got a swinging gate. We're getting a little close to the ground. I would like to be able to pull this one up some, or I need to push this one out. Now we're going to set our level up, and we're not quite exactly level. So what we're going to do is I'm going to push this one out a little ways. If I can get the pliers around it. Let's see. I may have tightened this thing down too much. I might have to go get a wrench. Oh, there we go. So to push this out, we loosen up on the back side. I loosened up on both of them, so it makes it a little easier. And then we'll take it. And by cranking on this nut, tightening this nut up, that helps to move that out and raises this end. Now, as I said, there's nothing around here level. Okay? As far as ground. So we're going to try to get this as close to level as we can, and that may be really and truly about as far as we need to go. Okay, I know we're off a little bit, but we're raising that end up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to run this nut down, and we're going to tighten her up. Now, I've also found, guys, that after you use these for a little bit, you'll need to come back in and maybe tighten these up. Adjust it a little bit. You may have to adjust these. But for right now, we have a gate that's hung. She swings good, swings in and out, nice and free. She stops about wherever she wants. And we've got our, this is for our latch. So I believe we go and call it. That's the gate's hung now. Next part is putting the post in the ground. Okay? Stay tuned for the next part. Be sure and like and subscribe now and ring the bell. because you never know what's going on the farm. You don't want to miss anything. See y'all later.